Kano residents have threatened Tinubu with a military coup. From Kano State, our correspondent Jabiru Hassan reported that the peaceful protest was planned to channel the people's grievances about the present situation, especially the food item price hike, which is increasing every day. Most of those who had chat with the roundtable stated that the federal government should do something very urgent to ease the hardships, especially at this moment when the prices of food items always go higher than expectations, while the economy is not stable. Ibrahim Bashiru from Kabo, local government area of Kano State, lamented that our leaders should do something to douse tension and avoid serious uprising in Nigeria, because everybody is now ready to actualize revolution since leaders failed to control the hardships and inflations. In a remark, Amina Gaba from Sumaila, local government area in Kano State, called on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to return the fuel subsidy immediately, otherwise the removal may result in a general protest that can lead to the overthrow of his government. Because the majority of Nigerians are resolved for military intervention than the present democratic practice. Most of the other protesters interviewed in Kano by our correspondent called on the Nigerian military to urgently overthrow Tinubu administration for the betterment of this great nation. In another development, reports from Jigawa and Katsina State revealed that the protesters were seen in queues taking to the streets, calling on the present administration to take appropriate measures to ensure that the present hardships become history, and urged the federal government to return the fuel subsidy, which is the backbone of all the Nigeria's problems. Although the majority of the protesters called on President Tinubu to return the oil subsidy or expect a military coup amidst economic hardships facing the residents, the protests have been peaceful across the three states. Okay. Okay, oh, shey they say na Peter Obi na be the person wey dey try to make sure say they call a coup or whatever, or the military working with them. See, let's say the truth, let's say the facts. People are saying that oh, northerners are now protesting now. Of course, that is the right thing to say, but if we look at it from another angle, you will see that yes, they didn't come out, most of them didn't come out under Buhari. Do you know the hardship that took place under Buhari? It was spread for 8 years. It was spread for 8 years. What happened under Buhari just only took 8 months of Tinubu's administration. That is why that's the difference. That is the difference. You can still accuse the northerners of their tribalism of or ethnicity or whatever. Yes, but if we look at it from another angle, how can fuel go from 180 to 600 naira, to over 600 naira in a day? Let's tell ourselves the home truth. But because this hardship, no be my at all. No be my at all. They met dollar at is it 600 or 700? Now it's 1,008 within 8 months. What are we talking about? Let's truth be told. In as much we are blaming some people, let's still blame. Look it from another angle. Look at it from another angle. It is good the people tell Ahmed Tinubu the truth, and the truth is that he should honorable and hand the reins of power to people who can move the nation forward. You look that one, it goes nowhere. Now better force na go remove for they say only you one just say can't think and say let's say this while I don't so much you beg who won't collect. You think Tinubu go do that one? It's a wishful thinking. Except he told this honorable part he is a gunner. It is only a question of time before military thunder strikes him, so that your rich people can be supplying Niger Republic. You should rather call for restructuring so that every state will be managing its own resources. Okay, nonsensical. That your military coup will be seriously resisted by who? Nigeria has passed the level of military government. So Nigeria is good with this hardship. Nigeria is ripe, or Nigeria is okay. Nigeria should be cool with this nonsense things happening. Well, but the North told us during the Buhari regime that protest is haram according to the Quran. They should overthrow Tinubu and do what? He has caused suffering to millions of people. I can remember during your uh Mumu Too Much by area father Northern rejected protests against their son. Why now? Yes, I've told you the difference. The difference is just this one is just too much. Let's be sincere to ourselves. Let's be sincere. The Amajiris is talking food or foolish people. Return oil subsidy. It is better oil protest. All protesters use the headline title as a reason for their protests. They are right to demand that subsidy be returned, but they don't have the right to threaten president with a military coup. Can they dare OBJ as president of Nigeria? OBJ sef no go get this kind nonsense heart wey Tinubu dey exhibit. OBJ sef no go dey heartless like this. We don't even need a military coup in Nigeria because one of these Fulani general will assume power, and since military rules by decrees, it will decree Ruga waterways and all that was turned down in the Senate. Then Tinubu should do the needful. Now, then who is now calling for that? I don't understand. You don't want people to cry. You don't want people to talk. Then do the right thing. You don't want to do the right thing. And I don't understand though. This whole thing is as simple as anything. And that is the cry of many Nigerians. Nigerians are not demanding too much. Nigerians are not demanding too much. Even in all those Western world, you think things are just people just sit down at home, they pay them, they don't work. And why is it that you hear that people do 2 or 3 jobs? Even with the good things you can think that could be happening in those countries, because basic things are being met. Then the rest ones you can do it. There is already an enabling environment for you to be able to thrive. You have to work. We have to work, but the basic things are the things that are very, very, very scarce in Nigeria as we speak. But these politicians don't want to do it, and the thing is getting worse. And you say, oh, something else should not happen. What do you expect them to do? The kind of inflation that we've experienced under Tinubu within how many months? Can you compare it with Buhari? In as much Buhari did worse, but let's see, it's just like the case of Nigeria. The more the day breaks, the more things go bad. I think Tinubu should do the needful instead of all this. You can't threaten. But the Tinubu can roll out useless policies that have been. You can imagine how has this kind of a thing has never happened. But he can roll out policies that can destroy people's life. He can do that, but people should not talk. I don't understand. I don't just get it. Nobody has monopoly to anything. If you think you have monopoly to dish out a nonsense policies, others will see come out and protest. It has never happened that nationwide nobody is telling anybody, everybody just coming out at the same time simultaneously, and you say people should not talk, and you think that there's nothing wrong in this kind of a thing. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.